Mr. Monroy, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On February 2nd, 2025, an officer was dispatched to 8511 Leander Street in Houston, Harris County, Texas, in response to a shots fired call. Dispatch noted that 10 shots had been reported fired in the area at the location. When the officer arrived, he observed 7 males standing around 2 vehicles at the location the shots had reportedly been fired from. The officer saw in plain view a 9mm handgun laying in the back seat of one of the vehicles. The officer asked the owner of the vehicle if he knew that there was a gun in the vehicle. The defendant, who was standing next to the owner, responded that the gun was his. The firearm had an empty magazine loaded into it. The officer checked the area around the vehicle and found 8 spent 9mm shell casings. The defendant stated he had purchased the gun today in the streets for $500.
Okay, pause. Did he just casually say he bought a gun off the street for $500? And he's 17. This is textbook unlawful possession. Also, street guns come with street consequences. Let's be real. How often do teens really think this through?
Sir, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If I find that you're in possession of a weapon, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what are you doing with yourself these days, Mr. Monroy?
Can you repeat that?
What are you doing with yourself? Are you in high school or?
Yeah, I'm in high school. I'm currently in high school.
Are you actively enrolled? You
Yeah.
attend?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like a lawyer today?
Not.
You need a lawyer. You need a lawyer to
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay, yeah.
This is a serious case. You're facing a year in jail. It has serious consequences. So, I don't know if you plan on hiring one. Are you here with anyone today?
Yeah, I'm with my mother. She's back there.
What up, Mom? Last time I need your help. Thank you for coming. Are you familiar with what he's charged with?
You can hear the shift in tone here. The judge is making it crystal clear this isn't a slap on the wrist case. Probation or not, a year behind bars is on the table. Young or not, the system doesn't play when weapons are involved.
Yes.
He's facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. I'm making it a condition of his bond that he's not to be in possession of any weapons. If you're not a United States citizen, you have to be very careful. If you go to jail and immigration finds you and you're not a citizen of this country, they will put an immigration detainer on you and you're going to sit in custody. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Do we have any co-defendants? This was Monroy.
No.
No one else? Okay. All right. So I am also making it a condition of your bond that you were to stay in school full time. I don't want you out in the middle of the night as well. Do you
Yes, sir.
understand?
Sure.
Nothing good happens out a 17-year-old at 1 or 2 in the morning. Don't. Do not pick up any new cases. Do not become a danger to my community. If you're shooting a gun up, what goes up must come down. If you're shooting it down and it ricochets and it hits someone and they get killed, who gets the charge? So I'm saying, be very careful. There are appropriate places. In public, it's not an appropriate place.
This is classic courtroom wisdom. Nothing good. It happens after 2 a.m., but what do you think? Should minors caught with firearms get a second chance or face the full force of the law? Drop your thoughts below.
I was going to give him a lawyer today. Are you okay with this?
Yes.
Okay. I need you to fill an application for me. What I'm going to have you do is I will have you sign a reset with Ramona, and then I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while I get your bond conditions. And then I'm going to have you meet with a lawyer here momentarily.
Yes, sir.
Be careful while you're out there. Make smart moves.
Sure.
Understand? All right, come on. All right, so Ms. Dixon, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 1 year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 9 days in jail with credit for the 3 days that you've done. Is this how you understand the plea bargain agreement, ma'am? Oof. You are on probation right now for an engaging in organized criminal activity. You need to understand that by pleading guilty to this, it's very possible they revoke that probation and it would result in, further confinement. Do you understand?
I spoke with the CLO, and because the disposition date on that deferred was prior, or it was after this offense.
So this offense was picked up prior to her
Correct.
getting onto probation?
Correct.
Okay. You need to understand one more thing is that if you pick up an offense while you're on probation, it's just not going to go well for you, especially on another theft case. Because, I mean, right here, it's too much, right? The people upstairs, they said, well, she's just not getting it. I mean, let's just give her more time. 10 years here, 12 years here. All these thefts, they're all enhanceable. So when you pick up 3 thefts, that's a felony offense. And then if you've been to prison, boom, you get to 15 to life case. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You're giving up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never come back and change this. You understand?
Here's where it gets heavy. Those multiple theft charges, they're stackable. That means 3 petty thefts could equal 1 felony, and if you've done time, boom, now it's 15 to life. This is how low-level offenses turn into life-altering sentences.
Well, is this one of those Bed Bath & Beyond things? Where is it from?
Body Works, I believe.
Let me give you one more thing. My wife has this app, right? And it tells you how good things are and it tells you how bad things are. We were looking, because I love those soaps as well. Do you know how freaking harmful they are for you, though? I was going through this app and it tells you, it gives you a scale from 0 to 100 to how good they are, how bad they are. They're awful. So you're getting something that's even worse for you as it is. Don't. Good luck. Thanks. Come on, ma'am. I forgot to ask you how you plead. Do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Thank you. That's it. Have fun.
We're here for a PTI admonishment. He's in DWI PTI right now, and he's being honest and admitting that hasn't been able to stop drinking.
Loretta, come up.
And bam, there it is, the SCRAM device. This ankle monitor doesn't just track location. It monitors alcohol 24/7 for someone already slipping up in treatment. This is the court's digital babysitter, real consequences, real quick.
Recommending putting him into a more intensive IOP program.
I'm
And he did say that he's been sober for a month now.
putting a scram on his ankle though. No. Not a good morning. No. This is no tolerance. I don't understand what you're not getting, If we have facilities for you, if you're unable to stop, we're giving you the opportunity by yourself. If you're not able to do it, then we have treatment facilities for you. That's it. Test positive one more time. I will revoke your bond. I'm going to put you in jail. It's just not going to go well for you. Do you understand? I'm now amending your bond conditions to have you put a scram on your ankle. This thing is extremely finicky, and it detects anything that you put on your body. So if you try to come here and say, it's mouthwash, it was a tequila lollipop, it was hair dye, I don't care. Excuses go in one ear, they go out the other. Do you understand? Have you spoken with them to see if they still want to even keep him on?
Yes. So the recommendation is to modify him and put him into IOP. He's in SOP currently, but they want him to go into IOP followed, I guess, by SOP to get it done.
Something more has to happen. He had 2 bond violations while he was even on bond, and now we have this?
And he has been participating in the treatment, and this has been coming up at treatment, and he's being honest about it. Outside of him being honest, this wouldn't even have come up. So I do know that he understands that, and he's trying to get better, and he does report back that he's been sober for a month and 4 days now. So I think he is doing better, and he's on the right track, and I think the IOP will help him.
Where does it start?
He's currently enrolled in SOP from what I can tell, so I would assume after he completes that, he'll start.
I think that we need to just kill the SOP and start with IOP now. No, I mean, SOP is obviously not working, right? When did he start SOP?
Ready? Girl,
So, Felicia, scram on today, please.
Want to be enrolled in the PTI program, and that would be probation.
Do we do that through you though? Then, Shatori, the scram?
We can switch it over, but you'll have to cover those.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's, the consequence of behavior, right? You will be responsible paying for the scram device. I can't pay for it because you're no longer on bond. You're going to have to foot the bill. If you don't pay for it, it's going to go into lockout. And if it goes into lockout, I'm going to revoke your bond. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So I'd like it on today though.
Okay.
Okay. So, I need to reach out to Ashley to see where we're going to go, because I think something deeper needs to happen, because it's not enough. The drinking is still occurring. It occurred while we're on bond, and there has to be some kind of consequence, So I don't know, Eric, I'll email you, and I'm going to email Ashley, and we'll see but take a seat for me. Okay. I'm not ready to reset it just yet. So let me reach out to her.
You want to reach out to her right now?
I'm going to reach out to her right now.
This part is brutal honesty. Can't pay for the device straight to lockout? Lockout equals jail. It's a harsh loop for anyone low on cash. So here's the question. Is this justice, or is the system setting people up to fail?
Okay. I know that you guys are now talking about having tiered PTI programs. Is that right?
Goal.
That's such a great goal. We need to. We have this case here where this gentleman is in a PTI. He has 2 BVRs while he's on bond. Our cases, right? Now gets in the program. Now we have more. So obviously what we're doing, it's just not working.
In the program?
Correct. And now we're here on more violations.
And I'm sorry, because I thought he had applied and that he was
No, he's in.
denied.
He's in.
That's not it. About it.
Oh, I pulled the wrong person. Sorry. What's the cause number?
It is. What's the last name again, Eric?
Have it right here. 250-2446. That's it. Yeah, so he had a couple of bond violations. He got into the program. He's doing SOP. And as part of his SOP, he was honest with him and just told him that he had been drinking. And I believe the last time he told him he was drinking was January the 5th.
Okay.
So they filed, I guess, a
People
violation on
will
it.
say that, but it's how do we really know?
Right. And the recommendation from the CSO was to continue supervision, but change him to IOP, where he can get more intensive treatment.
Mhm.
And